Next up are entrepreneurs on a mission to expose the naked truth about your everyday grocery shopping.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Verity. We're from Boulder, Colorado, here, bearing it all, asking for $250,000 for 5% of our company.
5%?
Wow. So generous.
Sharks, this is the plastic waste from one single family from one single trip to the grocery store.
Wow. Get ready for us to expose some naked truth. Every single piece of plastic ever made, ever, still exists today. And eventually all of it breaks down into teeny, tiny microplastics that us humans are eating, drinking, and even breathing on a daily basis. Ew!
Consumers want change. They don't want this. But right now, the inescapable default is single-use plastic, clinging to every product on every shelf of the grocery store.
Which is why we created Nude Foods Market. We're a zero-waste, packaging-free grocery store that solves this problem,
all without the waste.
They take home the freshest, most delicious ingredients in reusable containers and then just bring those containers back to us on their next shopping trip.
We then wash them, refill them, and put them back on the shelf. We already have fast-growing locations in Boulder and Denver, and plans to expand more. We've proved this isn't a niche trend. It's the future of food retail.
Sharks, we literally have nothing to hide. So, do you want to help us build the grocery store of the future?
Or do you want to invest in more of this?
Let's build a world with less waste and more taste together with Nude Foods Market.
Sharks, in front of you, you have some of our delicious products.
And we are back with another Shark Tank reaction video. I'm your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from patents, copyrights, trade secrets, as well as trademarks. And I'll tell you what, man, when I don't watch these things ahead of time. And when I first saw Nude Food Market, my mind went totally left. Seems like they kind of brought it back full circle, thankfully. And you have to kind of appreciate and respect what Rachel and Variety are doing for just kind of help the environment be better, last longer, more healthy, more safe, all those things. But I will say, I know we just had the, what was the last pitch? Hot Girl Soda. Man, it's a few markets that I have to have something so, I have to have something so, I guess, beneficial or advantageous, like a secret sauce when I'm going into certain markets. And I think retail is one of them. I think beverage is another one as well, just because I think the last one with the beverages, they said 6,000 new beverages company are introduced every year. And in this case with the retail, the margins are so slim and thin. And when you think about the retail shops outside of like the mom and pop, when you think about the big Costco's and Sam's Club and Meijer here in Michigan, Kroger, I guess Target, all of those are more or less kind of legacy companies who've been around for a time to say, okay, I want to go invest in a retail. And it seems like the big thing is not necessarily a particular kind of product, is more so reusable jars. I don't know. That seems interesting to me, but we'll see where this goes. And maybe it's a kind of secret sauce that they just haven't got into. But when I'm looking at these pictures, I look at 3 things plus a bonus. How simple is it? You bring the jar back, you wash it, and it seems like it's a lot of work. I'm not sure how simple. It seems simple for us as the consumer. It seems like it's a lot of work for them. But heck, that's why you have dishwashers these days. How effective is it? They got a $5 million valuation, $250,000 for 5%. So I would imagine that they have some sales. And what's the market like now? Everybody's not opening retail markets or supermarkets, food markets every day. So I would imagine that it's not as saturated, but it just seems like it's capital intensive. It's a lot of things that has to go right for it to be successful. And shout out to Dion. I know they're in Boulder. Seems like they're opening up a couple of different shops in that Colorado area. I love Breckenridge. I think it's a beautiful area in Colorado. So maybe they're on to something as they're kind of continuing to expand based on what they're saying. Then a fourth one and a bonus one is, are you protecting the intellectual property? They have a trademark on Nude Foods market. The name, it's cool. It's cool. I'm glad that they're protecting their brand by a trademark. So shouts out to them for that. And again, they may have some patents or some processes or whatever the case may be as it relates to kind of having this thing run efficiently. It seems like you have a lot of jars and things like that. Typically, when you go into food markets, you're not thinking of them of washing dishes. And it seems like with having to wash all these jars, maybe have some processes that's kind of proprietary to kind of facilitate that. We'll see. But those are some of my initial thoughts. As I kind of get back to it, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section, as well as hit that like button, as well as that subscribe button to be a part of the YouTube community. We almost have 5,000 subscribers, so hit me and kind of be a part of the community. Let's go.
Products to check out for a taste of zero waste.
Just so I'm clear, you're not creating a product, you're creating a brand new grocery store.
Yes,
Correct.
we are disrupting the grocery
Robert
industry and
just
creating
spoiled
something
value.
never seen before.
So we have popcorn, we have potato chips, we have chocolate, we have all sorts of things. Do you private label all of this?
So it's a mix. The potato chips we actually make in-house. 20% of our revenue comes from products that we make in-house. There's other products that we get from distributors in bulk, and that's a white label. We put them in our own packaging with our brand.
How do you package meats?
Meat does usually have to be packaged in plastic.
So you do sell some plastic.
We do, yeah.
Why
So you're
create
brick and
a
mortar.
brand new grocery store?
I
Why
would
not
still
create
wouldn't-
products to sell through existing distribution?
Because they don't have the ability to take back the jars and reuse them hundreds of times. Those would just go into recycling.
I'm trying to get my head around the concept as an investor, because grocery as a category is the lowest margin sector.
I'm so glad you asked.
So-
Let me tell you,
So
we're,
if you
we're
make
blowing it up.
3% pre-tax,
Yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
what's different is that we buy things in bulk. When you buy things in bulk, it's about half the cost as buying the same product and packaging. So at our small size, our prices are on par with Whole Foods, and our gross margin is 40%, which is way better than industry average.
Wow.
What does the store make? What's the profit on the store?
So we're about break even right now.
Yeah,
But-
and if your world just goes great, you're going to get to 5%.
No,
So you
we
need-
actually expect to be 9%.
Well, you'd be beating every grocery in America if you got there.
Exactly, because of this model.
Did you raise a lot of money to start the store?
We actually started it with $8,000 and lasted on that for the first year.
Wow. Good
How
job.
big is the store, the first store?
2,500 square feet.
And what are your sales there for the year?
1.8 million last year. We project to do 2.7 this year.
That's actually very good sales.
Yeah, very good.
And we're also very lucky with our advisors. So one of our investors is actually Justin Gold from Justin's Nut Butter.
How much did you raise? You said investors.
We've raised almost $1 million just from our
At
customers.
what valuation?
The current valuation is 7.2 million.
Okay. This motivation to avoid buying plastics, I thought there would be a fringe market for it. But what we've learned at Blue Land, it's really big.
growing.
Sarah's going to hit 150 million in sales this year.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
She's one of the fastest companies in my portfolio, and the stickiness of customers is insane.
Huge. Our customers are obsessed with what we do.
You raised $1 million at 7.2 million valuation.
Yes.
You're asking us for 250,000 for 5%, a 5 million valuation. Why are you giving us a down round?
Because we want to make this mainstream, right? Having someone like you guys on board will really help us bring it to the masses and normalize this as a way of shopping.
I really love this idea. You know, the good thing is the secret sauce is the fact that you're buying all the bulk. So if you franchise or rolled it out to somebody, they still need you. The bad side is a lot of perishables, a lot of moving parts here.
A lot of people told John Mackey he was crazy when he started Whole Foods.
You're
And,
right.
you know,
Listen,
we want to do for
if
sustainable
everybody-
groceries what
I
they
see your
did.
vision. I just think it's a struggle. It's not my area of specialty, but I love this idea and I love you, but I'm
Yeah,
out.
Thank you.
Look.
And as Mr. Fubu himself goes out, Damon John. Hey, look at it, man. They're doing good things. $1.8 million. I would imagine that this was shot in 2025. So $1.8 million that they made in 2024, and they almost projected to make almost $3 million in 2025. So they are making money. I think that $8,000 lasted for a full year, which was kind of crazy. I will, to Kevin's point, I think people who are obsessed with not using plastic and only using kind of recyclable jars, those jars, I think it's a repeat customer. They're not looking to go to plastic. It's not like, okay, maybe I'll do it sometimes, maybe I won't. It was like, hey, this is a lifestyle. So I do think the customer retention is going to be there. And again, as they continue to grow and they kind of deal with more things that containers have to wash out, I do think that they're going to start putting some processes in place that can potentially be protected by way of whether it's a patent or a trade secret. So I do think that they can still have some IP from that standpoint. As I kind of thinking through this and just kind of listening to them, but man, it's impressive what they have built so far. So let's see if they can get a deal as Damon goes out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section as well. Let's go.
I will tell you, I recently got involved with something that unfortunately I'm concerned might be a conflict of interest here. I wish you good luck, but I have to be out.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're one of the most interesting, crazy chicken deals I've ever seen on Shark Tank, ever. The amount of executional excellence you need to pull this off is unbelievable.
It's complicated.
You can't even think to make it more complicated than it is. I mean, you got real kahunas, both of you. I wish you great karma. You guys are nuts. I'm out.
I see the passion and I see the mission, but I recently invested into another grocery store chain that went bankrupt. And that was one of my big first investments, and I lost it within about 6 months of investing.
Oh, ouch.
So for that reason, I am out.
Thank you.
Rachel, Verity, I love the idea. I hated it when you came in, but you have sales. You're offering me 5%. Like,
And we will make this work.
And what that is, poo-poo on a stick. 5%.
that is
Well,
such a low
we've got
amount.
room to negotiate. Why don't you kick us off?
He wants 20%.
How about
I
7.5%?
You don't have to land it
you're
about
just being
12,
offensive.
15.
Verity, I wish you all the best. I just can't do it. That was my first gut feel.
Final offer,
Okay.
10%.
Whoa.
Yeah, do it for 15.
Caramba.
You should read
Yeah,
our
do it
Google
for
reviews.
15.
I can't do it for that. I would have to make you a crazy offer.
What's
Go
the,
on, man.
what's the crazy offer?
250,000 for 20%.
That is crazy. Land that 15.
That's a different offer.
That's not that
I know,
crazy,
Robert,
though.
I'd go in that deal with you.
2 for 1.
50-50.
Now it's getting interesting.
Evo action. I'll land at 15.
For their eco-friendly grocery store, Nude Foods Market, and Kevin has had a change of heart.
250,000 for
I'll go in
20%,
50-50 with him.
and you get 2 sharks.
Yeah.
What do you think of their offer?
It's definitely more than we were thinking, but we also.
What do you expect? You're in the Shark
Of
Tank.
course.
Of course, but 2 sharks is very exciting
Yes, it is.
for us.
So we would like to offer 5% for 250,000 plus 7% for advisory.
Are you kidding me?
So the total,
So the total is 12.
12. Okay.
12%.
Like,
You know,
let me-
I, with all due respect, I respect your investors, but they are not Kevin O'Leary and Robert Hershey.
That's why we're adding more on.
yeah,
Not
Ray,
enough.
Look, I appreciate it. That is a very hard no from me.
We need 20% for the 250. That's the nature of the Shark Tank. Zero flexibility.
Zero.
Zero.
0.
Is there anything
15%
else?
and free groceries for life?
No, no. Here's the way I look at it, and I mean no disrespect. Tomorrow morning, my life goes on, so does his.
Getting
but
a deal on
this
Shark
is your
Tank
moment.
changed my life, you guys.
This is a game changer. Look at how it changed her
It
life.
changed my life.
25% in her deal, and I hated her product. It's not going to change my life. It could change yours.
That's true, it really could.
What do you want to do?
I would hate to kick ourselves tomorrow morning. We do it.
Take the deal.
You got to make a decision.
Okay, we're going to do it.
All right.
I'm very proud of you to make the right decision. You made the right decision.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
so
I really
excited.
appreciate it. Bye. Nice to meet you all.
Bye. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Take your trash.
Take that plastic out of here.
We did it. We probably screwed it up, but we did it.
I think we did it. Giving up a little more equity than we expected, it hurts a little bit, but we really want to make a big business, and we are okay having a smaller piece of a bigger pie.
Exactly.
That's what's important.
Hey, shouts out to them. One of my mentors in real estate always said, you'd rather have 100% or a portion of a watermelon than 100% of a grape. And I think that's exactly what Rachel essentially getting across with that last statement there. And they did get a deal, $250 for 20%. So they did kind of give up a lot more than what they were willing to give up. Initially, they wanted 5%. But I do think that they have an option to really kind of take this thing and explode on another level. And another thing, I think you just hearing some of the sharks saying, hey, I'm conflicted out. Hey, people are starting businesses, and the sharks and other kind of well-off people, wealthy people are investing in those businesses. So, hey, you need to know that, again, man, people are just because you see these sharks on Shark Tank, that's not the only investing that they're doing. They're investing it on their private time as well. So just kind of be on the, I don't say be on the lookout for, but just understand that. And hey, man, just start that business. That's what I have to say to that. Let's take a look at this website here really quickly and then call it quits. At least we got back on track, 1 for 2. I thought we were going to be 0 for 2. It's a grocery store. You got to execute it. Seems like they got a decent sized situation going on there. A pretty straightforward website. Ton of jars. Oh, they deliver too. Man, shouts out to them. And then I did think one of the things that Rachel said, because I knew that groceries, typically when you're going to Walmart is not making their money from the grocery store. Typically it can be in a lot of ways a loss leader, but when you kind of buy the other stuff that have great margins, the comforters, the clothes, that can be where those retail shops are making their money. So maybe kind of Rachel and Variety, they kind of add that in there, but kind of based on their model, it seems like due to the plastic packaging, they are able to, not having a plastic packaging, they are able to make a lot more. So I thought that was interesting, and I learned something new with that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.